Bama fan and proud of it. Gump Nation forever, brother.
Namath again faking, quickly finds his target.
Now cuts in. He's at the 40-yard line. He's at the 30.
Quick drop throws in the end zone.
Each number represents an expectation, a challenge that only a championship tradition can issue.
Pressure. Anders hits him. The ball is loose.
Alabama, here comes the heat. Cornelius Bennett. Whoa, did he get lit up?
It is an endless passing of the torch that urges the wearer to enrich his legacy.
Brings pressure up the middle in a hurry. They can't get away from Dante. Alexander first down and more.
Richardson breaks free on the sideline. Turns the corner. Can you say goodbye?
Because at Alabama, tradition is not retired. It is built.
This does put a smile on my face.
Big up for it. Fires to the end zone.
Now I wonder, why in the world did it do that? That just figures. All right. Good morning, everyone. I hope y'all are doing all right. Y'all do not know how bad I hate doing this show this morning. Goodness gracious. All right. Let me say good morning to everybody. I hope y'all are doing all right this morning. Miss Kimberly, good morning to you. Stephen Hicks, B. Jammin, Nick Harden, Bobby Sprinkle. Good morning to you guys. Tree Ski. Man, I hope I say that right. Mr. Jones. Matter of fact, I got where to go. Hang on a minute. There we go, just in case I mess up. And that'll be all right if I do. Mr. Jones, how are you doing this morning? Let me see. I know Miss Latoya's in here. I seen her a while ago. Hey, George, how you doing this morning, bud? Good seeing you again. Let's see here. I'm going to scroll back up top. I'm going to tell you what. You guys are fired it up already. Whew, roll tide, rise up. Man. Good morning, brother. I'm sorry. I know we should have had a little talk yesterday, but my goodness gracious. We'll get to it, guys. We will. I mean, I don't want to miss nobody, so let me scroll up here to the top. I hope y'all are doing well. I had a good breakfast, that's for sure. All right. That looks about like everybody right now that's been in the chat room talking. And we're going to get over into these things. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. B. Jammin. Good morning to you, sir. Guys, before we get started this morning, I want to do a little promoting this morning. And before we get started, because I won't have a chance to here in just a little bit, we are BAMA Sports, CTS-Sports. Thank y'all for being here. If you tell a friend, try to come over here and come see us. We do enjoy folks. If you want to ever get in contact with the show, our email is bamdamsports@gmail.com. Send us a little letter there saying what you want to know, what you got to say, or what you want to do. And guys, don't forget, which we don't promote it much, but take them out to the ball game fund. If you consider donating some money to help other people go to ball games that normally we wouldn't be able to, or they wouldn't be able to, that's what this fund is for. We do and enjoys doing things with that, and it all goes back to you guys. That's all it does. And we can't never forget the Piano Man, the long run with Piano Man. If you have not checked out Piano Man, you need to. He is great. He's a good buddy and a good supporter of the show, good friend of ours. If you wouldn't mind, get over and check him out if you have not already. All right, here we go. New guy that I've just learned about not too long ago, On the Block Sports with Coach Carl. Haven't got a chance to get over and check him out yet. Seen him several times on the Piano Man show, and he is a real bona fide coach. Guys, so y'all get over and check him out. I will too also. And let's not forget our good friend in the chat room, Mr. Bobby Sprinkle. There his YouTube channel is, Bobby Sprinkle at 4497. Y'all get over and check him out. And I'm going to do one more and we'll get busy. The Final Whistle. That's with Van, Lucian, and I think his name's Daniel Petty, and I can't remember the other guy's name, but I think his name is Dan too. But the good bunch of guys seem like to me, and I enjoy watching them. So y'all get over and check them out. All right. Now, let me get back to where I was. All right. Give you some scores. Like I said, because here in just a minute, we ain't going to be able to. I'm going to tell you, we're going to be talking a lot. All right. Yesterday, number 1 Ohio State beat UCLA 48-10. Like that's a big surprise. Oh, let's see here. Number 2, Indiana beat Wisconsin 31-7. Here's one for Mr. Spencer. Navy did end up beating South Florida. South Florida finally cracked into the top 25. They're no longer going to be there for now. But Navy did win 41 to South Florida 38. Texas A&M did happen to beat South Carolina. I got lucky on that one. They are ranked number 3. They beat South Carolina 31-30. And Ole Miss beat Florida 34-24. And of course, Georgia won, beating Texas 35-10. I got a question. Is Georgia starting to look like maybe it could be the number 1 team this year? Because I don't think it's Ohio State, and I don't think it's Indiana. I really don't. And I'm going to be honest with you, I ain't so sure about Texas A&M, but Texas A&M could prove something to us later on. We don't know. We'll find out. But Georgia is up there. If they don't lose another game, they could end up. I'm going to be honest with you. I think they end up winning the national championship if they ain't too careful, don't blow it. All right. Alabama. Oklahoma. Ugh, guys, I am so disappointed. I couldn't even hardly watch the game. I'm going to just be flat out honest with you. It was very, very hard. I was getting ready to eat something, and I did not want it to mess up my stomach. But I'm going to go to the very first comment. By the way, guys, if you want to be part of the show, I have posted the link. If you want to join, I will post it here again. So if you want to come on, say your piece, say your mind, there you go. Let's go back up to the top. Very, very important this morning because this show is about you guys. What you've got to say about this game. Not so much about what I think. B. Jamming. Very, very good analysis here. This Bama's team's issue, posted up there. O-line, losing in the trenches, especially pushing and creating running back lanes. Jam is not running with effort. He lowers his head too soon and stops moving his legs. That's a very, very good analogy on that one. Grubb is overthinking the play calling and getting too fancy, for lack of better words. Here we go. Too busy trying to strip balls. Even if you strip the ball, no guarantee you're going to recover the ball. Tackle fast, make them punt. No fire on sideline. Need that Scott Cochran style fire. All right. I'm going to ask you guys something. Just things he's noticed. And Mr. Jones, and I kind of feel the same way, bud. I really do. This loss really hurt. It really did. But at least Bama fought this time. 2 key points to look at to improve our team. Keep Cole Adams on the punt returns and find a good kicker. All right. Here we go. Alabama definitely needs a new O-line coach and O-line players. Forby sucks. Just because you're big doesn't mean you're that good. I had an interesting conversation just the other day with another Alabama fan down south, way down south, and I told him, I said, what's the problem is the O-line. There is no doubt in my mind it's the O-line. I feel like DeBoer's had to work with what he's already had, what he's got there, and he needs to recruit some O-line players. And I told him, I said, back when Saban first got here, I said, what did he recruit? It wasn't quarterbacks. It wasn't running backs, wide receivers, on and on and on. The first thing he went after was O-line players. That's what he went after. That's what he recruited, and you see how it turned out. I think that time on, we always had a decent O-line. I ain't gonna say it was perfect every time, but most of the time it was. So we got to get some O-line players in there. Probably a new O-line coach, just like Rise Up says. I don't mean to steal his thunder, but he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Seriously questioning Grubb play calling. Same plays. They're not working. It's like he's only got 5 or 6 plays. Yeah, he's going to have a bread and butter. And he wants to have a couple trick plays. And I don't know that that's going to be enough. I'm beginning to wonder why the NFL, I'm beginning to wonder. I'm beginning to see why the NFL did not stay in there. All right. It sucks to lose, and OU has to win out, just like Bama. We know why we lost, and he's absolutely right. We still got 2 games to suck it up. Let's get ready for EU. Well, that's a good question. I'm going to say, what do you expect out of the EU game? I believe it's Eastern Illinois, if I'm thinking correctly. What do you expect? What do you want to see out of this game? It's almost gotten to the point where you're about scared to say, well, this is going to be a cupcake walk. I don't know, guys. I'm not stupid. I feel like we will, of course, win this game. But what would you like to see out of them? I mean, you're not going to be able to tell the improvement because it's not going to be as high caliber competition that we are in. So we're not going to see anything. But is there anything out of this game that you would like to see? All right. There we go. This is very, very important. Time may be slipping a little bit or sipping the Heisman rat poison a little. Make you overthink and not play smart. And I'm gonna ask you guys something, and then I'm gonna scroll down the bottom and see what y'all are saying. Did not Ty Simpson look like he was not his normal smooth self? His passes were not crisp. They were either too hard of a bullet, or it looked like he was lobbing the ball. And his throwing action just did not seem the same. I'm wondering if he was panicking or that he was trying to put everything in it and just no good. No good. All right. I'm going to say this much too before we get them down there. Honest, not confident Alabama beats Auburn. I'm with you. I can't help it. I'm wondering. We go down there, Chicken Bone Field. Let me ask you something, Rise Up. Do you think Alabama should use this EI or EU game and try to work on that running game? Here's what I got worried too. And I'm going to say the last part of it. I hope Keelan Russell is locked in and stays. I'm not so worried about our quarterback. I think we can get him back under control as far as that goes, get his mind back right. But I am worried. We definitely need a good quarterback. All right, let's scroll on down. Get down to where you guys are. Yeah, let me put this up here. I like this comment. It's never fun to lose, but we still have 2 more games. We are not out yet. It's up to the team. It is. Man, Rise Up, you're hitting the nail on the head this morning. Another thing that scares me, we're hoping this loss will motivate him. Why? Now, Alabama never had a problem under Saban. Alabama was self-motivated. They look uninterested and unprepared. I'm going to throw this in there. I'm doing good, but I hate when we lose yesterday. But this team needs to win the next 2 games. Bobby. All right, let's get on down here. I'm wondering if Georgia does not lose a game, do they go to the SEC championship? Seeing how they've only lost 1 game. Kind of wonder. So I wonder if we just basically knock ourselves out. We will find out. All right, let's get on down here. Uh-oh. Dang it. Did he slide in here on me? Jeez, that was talking good about him a while ago. Good grief. Good morning, too, Ty. What the world? Oh. I don't know what happened. Okay, I think I'm back to where I'm supposed to be. Everyone won that was supposed to, except Alabama. I want to know, guys. Geez, I really just got to know. Now, this is a damn good question. Does anyone know if Talty is the only kicker we have? Good grief. Have open tryouts in the student section. Do something. Good grief. No, I'm going to say this something right here. Got to. Congratulations to Oklahoma. They found a way to win. Bama didn't. Can they end up with wins? I think so. I don't think Oklahoma won that game yesterday. I do not think he did. We gave them basically 14 to 17 points. I believe I saw it earlier from B-Jam, and I feel the same way. We gave them points. Had we had a kicker, even with all those mistakes, we could have won the game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Ryan done a good a job. He tried. Don't get me wrong. He did. He tried, but I don't know if they were trying to spark up Cole or what. But it didn't work. It didn't work. No passing at all this game. Now there was some passing, and I'm gonna tell you something, guys. If you don't appreciate this man, you need to start. All right, Cuevas. That's Cuevas. Learn how to spell it. Is a fine player, and he is a transfer from some kind of Cal Poly Tech, some or another. I don't know what he was from, but that man can play some football. You need to start Notre Dame used to really depend a lot on their tight ends, and we used to have fifths with them. And at this point in time, I don't see why we're not throwing it more to him. Okay, let me see what this says. How effective are you on your job with absolutely no help? Not saying Ty is above criticism, but it's not on him. And you're right, Keith. It's not on him. Receivers were dropping balls, but I'm telling you, Ty did not look in his form, his regular form. He wasn't smooth. It looked like he was trying to force the issue, trying to force the play. And I'm telling you, his arm just didn't look the same. And what I mean by his arm, his actions in it, it seemed like he could just go here, poof, and it was gone. Last night I seen like wind-ups. I could see his arm action more. For some reason, he is not in sync with himself, much less the wide receivers. And I just don't know what was going in his head. I did not appreciate the first two. What's the word I'm looking for? Possessions that we had. We didn't do anything. We did not do anything. And I knew then we were in trouble. And of course, that's what happened. I'm telling you guys, if you ever watch a football game with Alabama, you can feel the emotions. You can feel what's going on with the team. And I'm not saying it's a feeling kind of way stuff. That's just I've watched enough Alabama football. I can tell you if they're going to do well, what their mindset is, how they're feeling that day, and how much of a chance they can win this game. And the confidence, put that up there, and the confidence level amongst the team. But that's just because I can't do it with other teams. I'm going to tell you that much. You can some, but Alabama, no. I could tell just right away we were in trouble. That is a daggum good point right there. Ty has lost some confidence. We all know what he's capable of, and we do. I'm not going to down Ty. But with the lack of run game, he is getting pressured a lot. All right. Since he's been in the Missouri game, he's been getting hit right off the right side so much it's speeding up his clock and throwing his mechanics up. That's a damn good point. Damn good point. It's kind of what I'm trying to get at. All right. We beat them in a head up, so they can't jump up. They can't jump Alabama unless Alabama loses another SEC game. If Bama wins out, Georgia will not jump us. Thank you, Rise Up. I'm glad you said that. I was worried about it, to be honest with you, because I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. But I understand what you're saying. Uh, but I'm telling you, Georgia's looking good right now. I'm really impressed with. Oh, they're going to be in the playoffs whether they go to SEC championship or not, as long as they don't lose another game, because then they'll be with us. And I'm not wishing Georgia any bad luck. I'm gonna be honest. For me to feel like we're going to be of a championship caliber, uh, we don't need to be playing like this. All right, somebody disagrees with me. I think it's Mr. Keith. All right, another point. Ty feels like he's got to make plays since we can't run the ball and he's thinking too much instead of playing ball. I think so too. I think he's forcing the issue and he's panicking. All right. I disagree. Oklahoma made the plays to win the games. The players didn't just drop the ball. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think Oklahoma's that. Yeah, they made plays. They got a real good defense. We all knew that going into the game, but I don't think that Oklahoma. We gave them too short of a field too many times. Fumbles, interception, stuff like that. We gave the game to them basically. We gave them 14 points easily, and possibly 17. I mean, you do that, you're going to lose. I don't care if you're at home or not. So I'm gonna have to disagree with you a little bit on that one, Keith. But that's a good point, though. I still feel like Alabama just gave the game away. Daniel Hill. Daniel Hill is looking good. I like him, but I don't think we've got enough of the old line. I think once they get something like a yard or two where they can see some daylight to get through the line, it shuts down quickly and they don't know what to do afterwards. Daniel Hill, being as strong as he is, he's done really well. It's disappointing, guys. I heard the guy say, well, that was a run of 28 yards, which was great. We ended up getting a touchdown off of it, thanks to Daniel Hill and Cuevas. But man, 28 yards, all year long is the longest run that Daniel Hill's had. That's not a knock on Daniel Hill. I know he's a power back, but still, you would expect something like this by this time, at least a 40, 50 yarder, It's just something going on. All right, let's see. All right. And y'all guys know I don't care. I don't care if you're a donor, a booster, or what. You need to play some football. That's what you need to do. I think they even moved him in a position last night to see if he could help out. I can't remember which one they done. I don't know if he went inside to be guard or what. Let's see here. That's kind of curious. Oh yeah. Well, before I get to that. I cannot agree more. Defense did everything. Ain't it funny how we were in the first part of the year? We're talking about our defense needs to do this and Walmack needs to do that. I have yet to see Walmack's name come in. I have yet to see that the defense is having problems. We're not complaining about the defense this morning. I think, and I told you guys at the beginning, defense will come around. It may be toward the end of the year, middle of the season, but they will come around. And I don't know if y'all remember me saying that, but it's just the way it seems like Walmart's defenses do. They done it last year. So now we're on our offense. Let's see. What was that? Do y'all think the play where Ty Simpson slipped down and made a completion was designed that way, or slipping was an act? I don't know. Don't know. All right, a couple of plays that Rice should have taken the check down instead of going for it in the gusto. I know. So let me ask you, all y'all. There's another. There's a good question. Do y'all think we drop out of the top 10? Okay. Let me see here. All right, just doing a quick little study. We ain't gonna definitely move up 3. I think Georgia will move up to 5. I think we go below Ole Miss. I'm gonna be honest with you, and they're ranked number 7. They should move up at least one spot, so maybe they'll get to number 6. I don't think we'll drop completely out. I don't. I think we'll probably drop down to like 10, maybe 11, maybe 11. Yeah, yeah, right here. Georgia's looking tough. I'm telling you, if they keep playing like they're playing, and even if they don't go to the SEC championship, they're gonna be in the playoffs. And I really feel like they got a good chance to take it off. Just depends on how they played from here and then. Uh, yeah, we're at the threshold. Okay, we are at the threshold. We've lost 2 games. You lose one more, completely, you're out, you're gone. Forget about it. There's no sense in even talking about it. Uh, we have a chance if we can beat Auburn at Auburn. Be honest with you, then we're going to have to play. If we get into the SEC championship, we're going to have to play Texas A&M. If we can beat those 2 teams in those 2 games, uh, we have a chance. Does anybody really feel like we will win the national championship? And do you want to go to the playoffs just to walk away empty-handed? So I'm asking you guys. Yeah, yeah. We tried to run the ball, and I seen it. I seen it, and it was like they was making an effort, but now's not the time to practice. All right, all right. Talking good stuff about this Bama team. I like this. I'm super pleased with them not getting so many penalties. I am too. Penalties will kill you. We played the other teams that have done that. South Carolina is one of them. Uh, why did they stop throwing to Josh? Don't know. I don't know. I don't know why they did. You know, I'm still thinking, you really need to incorporate Cuevas a little bit more. Uh, that's just the way I feel about it because he is showing out. Have you not ever seen better hands than on a tight end like he is? I mean, I know, like I said, Notre Dame used to use them a lot, and their tight ends had like glue on their hands, and so is Cuevas. I mean, he is looking really, really good. Now he's not going to. How many touchdowns has he got? How many times you've seen him just and that ball's there, and it's not coming out. Cuevas is really doing a good job. Now he's going to make a mistake here or two there, but his consistency is just unreal right now. And I don't know why you're not getting him more involved. Because if you get him more involved out that way, it's going to open up some room on your inside. And if they're not doing okay, let's see. Turnovers and missed field goal and banning the run. Oklahoma couldn't stop Hill. Why are they only running once? They passed 5 times in a row. Puzzles me. And when moving the ball with the run. Don't know, Chris. I was thinking the same thing. Probably what about the third quarter? Why are you banning the run? Keep at it. Hell, you ain't doing no worse than what you're doing by passing. You're doing 3 and outs and fumbling the ball and all this, and you guys are not catching the ball. What do you expect? Stay with the run game. Oh, yeah. Then we'll do this twice. Okay. Yep. Defense has improved and I love defense, guys. I'm sorry, I just am. You see a good defense and the way they're running around, and you tell they're motivated on their own. They're wanting to bust heads, and I love that kind of defense. Have I even caught up with the bottom yet? Yeah, it's possible, Nick. We may just swap places with Texas. I don't think Texas is going to be in it no more. I think that talk is gone. We don't have to worry about Texas. Uh, Maybe Alabama catches 9. Don't know. We're just going to have to wait and see, guys. We're just going to have to wait because this loss is going to hurt. And I'm just wondering. I'm just hoping we don't get out of the top 12. But let's see. Yeah, DeBoer stop wearing the black hoodie now. No, he needs to keep on. If that's his thing, you just keep it on. We didn't ask Ryan Williams to take his fingernail polish off. Be jamming. Bama has to win out and win the SEC championship in the playoffs. Y'all know they don't want to see it. They do now. I will tell you that. They do now. Let's look at us last year. They all hate us because they ain't us RTR. That's damn good right. But the thing of it is, they see that we can be beat at home. At home. All right. So now they want to see it. You know, I guarantee you, Indiana has not woke up this morning. We want Bama. No, sir. That's a damn good question. That's a damn good question. Can Missouri play spoiler against OU? Where's it going to be played at? I just seen it a while ago. Jeff, you can tell me real quick. We'll address that. Everyone knows. I see 2 times shows up when Georgia wins and Alabama loses. Knowing good well I'm going to talk good about Georgia. That gum you 2 times. Yeah, they're going to have to play ball, Keith. No doubt about it. Okay, there you go. We have to make the playoffs. We can't go 2 years without making a 12-team playoff. I somewhat agree. But I'm to the point, guys, where I don't want to go in there and lose the first game, go back home. You know, but looking at everybody else that's in the top 25, you know, well over half of them we can beat easily. But just this the confidence level has kind of got knocked out of me a little bit because of last night and how they played. I understand Oklahoma's got a good defense. Okay. But still, they shouldn't have looked like they did. We had a good defense, but yet Oklahoma looked like they had their feet on the ground and their minds in the game. Our offense did not. I'm just going to be flat out honest with you. Tide looked like he was scared, and I know he's got that kind of eyes. You know, he looks like he's crying. He looks like he's confused, but he's always done that. So that's just his look. I'm sure he got hurt last night, and I'm talking about his pride. But I'm sure, you know, he wasn't as like the way he was portrayed. Okay, I don't think he was. That's just the way Ty looks. Even when we're winning, he does have that little more calm nature about his look, but his eyes always looks like he's been crying. All right. Okay. Bama needs to be in the playoffs. They earned it, and they got to win out, though. I agree. I do agree. I'm just so worried about it. I just don't want to go in there and we. Now I'm gonna be honest with you, Mr. Jones. If Alabama does get into the playoffs, that first game, win or lose, put forth your best effort. Don't look like you did yesterday, and I can handle a good. If there's such a thing as a good loss, where you play hard and you play competitive, that's always been my number one thing. You play competitive, win, lose, or draw. All right, you do that. I'm proud of you. But you played like you did yesterday. No. I said when Saban first come down here, said something to somebody, well, he'll leave in 5 years. I don't care. He can leave 5 years if he wants to. Just make us competitive. That's all I want. Excuse me, guys. All right. The 2-time wants Bama in the SEC championship game. Why? It's not going to be against you. It ain't going to be against Georgia. I wouldn't think. Now, I'll take that back. 2-time. Don't Texas A&M play Texas in the end of the game or the end of the year? If that happens, it could be happening. All right. Yeah. Oklahoma, and hey, kudos to Oklahoma. Got to. I mean, I don't think they're all that. I don't think they're better than Alabama. I really don't. But their defense did mess them up. So I just don't think Oklahoma is better than Alabama at all. We gave them the game, the points, and I really don't know what in the world was in their heads or their hands. Let's see. And that may be just right. Ty was in his head, too much second guessing himself. Cuevas know how to hurdle tacklers, something Hill should have done on that fumble. That's what I can't argue against it. Pressure will cause picks. They pressure Ty. He may panic. So that ended in a pick six. I know. I've seen it. Yes. But usually he's not under that kind of pressure. And usually he steps up. You know what I mean? So I don't know what caused him to throw that pass. Somebody know how to answer that question? Something I wonder about. Could Ole Miss go to the SEC championship over us? Georgia beat Ole Miss. So I'm really thinking no. Now, if they have not lost the SEC championship game, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm going to just tell you like this, Steven. We all got to suck it up. I'm not worried about them. You know, I still tell Oklahoma is not a better team than Alabama. I'm sorry. I just don't feel that they are. It's at Mizzou's house. There's a possibility. Because I'm going to tell you what, you can say what you want to. I don't like Missouri. I really don't. I think they play dirty ball. But they've been consistent. Let's put it that way. Whether they win or lose, they have been consistent. They will give you a game one way or another. So, yeah, I think Oklahoma and Mizzou has a chance to be a spoiler in Oklahoma. Oklahoma's not going to, no. Yeah, I'm just telling you. Ole Miss getting over us. They're going to look at common opponents. So that's what I'm saying. We beat Georgia and Georgia beat Ole Miss. I feel the same way. If we make the playoffs, there we go. There we go. I don't want to lay an egg. Be competitive. If you end up making it, be competitive. All right. Give us something to hold our heads up. Yeah, we want you to go all the way. Don't take us wrong. But come on. If you're not competitive and you go up there and just how did you guys feel when Saban played Cincinnati and Cincinnati just come in here and just walked all over us? Or was it Utah? It might have been Utah. Those 2 years. It was pitiful. It was like we weren't competitive at all. Like we didn't want to be there. I don't like those kind of games. If you're there, play. Don't go in there. I don't care if we win or not. If you don't want to win, get off the field. That's all I'm going to tell you. They beat Oklahoma. And I understand what you're saying. I need to address this, please. I don't want to do that either. But if we miss 2 years in a row, we're going to start losing recruits and possibly DeBoer. I'm going to tell you something, guys. If DeBoer or anybody that comes in here and coach for Alabama, you need to work on the O-line. Next year, or this recruiting cycle, this transfer portal, you need to start hurting some feelings. You do. You need to start getting some O-line people in here. I mean, you've done a great job with Cuevas. You could do the same thing with an O-line. Get them in here. You brought Parker. I can't even remember his last name right now. I'm gonna butcher it up if I do. But you brought him down here. He's doing a fine job in the SEC. Okay, you can do it, but that's where you need to go. I don't care. You can talk about Jam Miller, head injury or shoulder injury, or whatever. You can talk about Daniel Hill is not doing this, or Kevin Riley, or even AK Deer. Everybody wanted to see AK Deer last night. I'm glad you did, because if we still ended up losing that game, Lord have mercy. Y'all would have been blaming him too. So, and I say y'all, I would. I say y'all. Well, he's got 2 interceptions now, Kimberly. All right, let's see. Man, y'all are going so fast. 44 points. That is so daggum right. 44 points were scored in this game, and they were all on Alabama's offense. Sad. So sad but true. So sad but true. All right, let me see what this man's got to say, Mr. Chris. It ain't like they blew us out. It was the sorry ass play calling and the missed field goal and the turnovers. And Bama still had a chance to get the W. Yeah, that's right. That's why I'm saying that's why I don't think Oklahoma is a better team. We sucked. I mean, not defensive wise, but offensive wise. And we kept giving them chances to score. So we could all agree, and I'm gonna guess yeah. No, we can't gripe about OU's defense. No, we can't. Like I said, I hats off. Their defense was great, but I still think we could have, had we not fumbled, had we not thrown the interception, uh, basically shooting our own selves in the down foot, we would have won that game last night. This was not because of OU's defense. Now they was a little buzzsaw. Don't get me wrong, and they did make they got Ty Simpson out of his game. Something did. And so I cannot downgrade or degrade OU's defense. So, yeah, I would have to agree with that. Mm, yeah, yeah, and then that would solve all issues, wouldn't it? But if we happen to go in there, I don't think Texas A&M's all that, but I think they're a good team. So I'm not going to call them some sissified, easy schedule. They're winning their games like they should. Michelle Carl, the play calling was terrible, no doubt. All right. Yeah, but it shouldn't have been this way. Latoya, it shouldn't have been this way. We turned the ball over multiple times, still had a chance to win the fourth quarter. Yeah. So what do you think? Let me catch up with you guys. Okay, we're just going to go. Bradford. Yeah. Let me catch up with you guys. All right. Sorry about that. You guys get me to this. I don't know. Michelle, I'm going to read your comment in a minute. I'm beginning to wonder if the coach that can't get over the hump, still a little early, but I'm seeing trends. But after what Bama had to go through, losing the GOAT, that's why I'm not. You ain't heard me say much bad about Coach DeBoer. You have not. I'm saying I know what he needs to recruit. Okay. Ty's never faced a defense like this before. I kind of argued a little bit there with Michelle. I thought South Carolina's defense was pretty good. I really did. OU's good. I will say that OU's good, but not. I don't think they're as good as Alabama's. Just to be honest with you, and that's not looking through the rose-colored glasses either. Oh, and as sure as I say that, we see this. Oklahoma wasn't that good. Ours was better. So yeah, our old line fellas. So guys, what do you think before we get off here? Because it doesn't look like nobody wants to come on. I'll post it one more time just in case. If you will get on here and say your opinions, there you go. Don't be shy. Come right on. But if not, I'll get off here in just a few minutes. What do you think is our main problems? What two problems would you fix right away? All this week, what would you work on? What would you do to make sure that does not happen again? What is it? What would it take? Is it going to be Coach DeBoer, Ryan Grubb? Is it going to be the O-line? Because I know none of y'all are going to say anything about the defense, and you ain't going to say nothing about Womack. So what is it going to be? The two things that's achievable. Okay, that's achievable. What two things would you work on? Okay. There you go. All right. We got votes for O-line and run game. Okay. I'm going to see if there's a theme here. O-line and pocket awareness. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna get back to what we were doing right there. DeBoer is doing okay considering we lost 30 players in the portal his first year. Damn good point, Keith. Damn good point. And but you know what I'm saying? We need that offensive line. Okay. All right, back on to the voting here. No run game. So far, uh, O line, running backs. I said two, but she puts in kicker. O line and kicker. Hang on. Hang on. Let's just let you guys put that in there and not show it. All right. Protected the quarterback better. That's going to be back down to the O line, is it not, Michelle? Oh, I think we're getting stuck with DeBoer for many years. I don't think it's being stuck. I think he's a fine coach. I really do. So I'm not going to push that button. I'm not going to do it. The bar is high. Who else would be better than to take the job? Look at what's going on with Tennessee, Florida, Lane Kiffin. No. Give Boyer some more time. I'm thinking so. I think he's actually earned that right just a little more time. If he's not where we want him to be in another 2 years, yeah, okay. But give him some time. Yeah. All right. SOS, O-line, running game, special teams. Interesting. Very interesting. So that would be the receiver. So somebody take over for Cole Adams. Is that what you're saying, Latoya? Yeah, okay. Okay, this is a really good point. Ty's got to keep his head on a swivel. Defenses are faster now. Always. Protect the quarterback. To find some way. So, okay, now we're back to O-line and running backs. Okay, ball safety. Okay. Yeah. Rise up, because it's like he's reading my mind sometimes. Head coach is fine, but I'm questioning Grubb. I am too. But I'm just gonna hold off. I'm really hoping that he gets an O-line. I'm hoping we do okay this year, do all right. Hope we win the national championship. If y'all want to know the truth about it, but I really hope we can recover from this and play some competitive football. And everybody's already throwing in the towel, looking forward next year, hoping Keelan Russell and then isn't it? I don't care. Keelan Russell ain't gonna do no good if you don't get an O-line in front of him. All right, so I don't care which quarterback you throw out there right now. And this is a really damn good point. Okay, this is a good point, but it's not the one I'm talking about. Replace William with Cole. I don't know why they doesn't start with Spencer. All right. Me too, Rise Up. The play calling does not fit the schemes. It doesn't seem to. This is the damn good point right here. Brent Venables, which I don't like, is finally getting his team together after 4 years. Give Boyer time, he'll be fine. Y'all want me to really tell you what's going on there? I'll tell you if you want me to. All right, let's see. Grubb or NEC, DC in the booth. It's just me. Yep. Put them on the ground. Seem like they do better. All right. Run schemes, which falls on better run play calling. O-line making the running gaps plus pass protection on the edges. If right side keeps getting beat, use tight end to help. Yep. That is it. There again, we're coming back to the O-line and the running game. Do y'all think he's coming back? Do you? You think Ty's coming back? If they don't go to where he's coming back, I guarantee you that he is not going to have a good stop. Yeah, we got to do that, Jeff. don't know why y'all asking Rise Up this question, because I guarantee you Rise Up would say, yank him out, put somebody else in. I know Rise Up. uh-huh. If only Rise Up was the quarterback. I mean, was Grub. All right, you want to hear this? I'll tell you the truth. Saban come in here and took over the college football world in 2 years. All right, his first year, well, you know why? He didn't have his players, didn't have what he wanted. And I told you, his second year, he started recruiting O-line, and it just took off from there. All right, and he made us competitive again. So anything that Saban done made us look better. All right. So and more competitive. Next thing you know, we're winning championships. We got spoiled. What for like the last 17 years? You know, it's what it seems like. And now we're spoiled. We've always had competitive teams, whether we won the national championship or not. We were in the story. We were in the mix. There wasn't hardly a year that went by. You wondered if Alabama wasn't going to win the national championship again. You know, that's how competitive we were. And now you got, I'm just going to be honest with you. The last 2 years of Saban was not great. That's why you got all these other people out there saying we lost our touch, or Saban has, or needs to retire, or whatever. And he come back with a little bit of a vengeance, and I will get to that, Spencer. But anyways, you know, his defense and the schemes that we were running, everything changed. And look at Georgia, the same thing. They're not winning every game. They're still tough. They're going to be tough. So was Alabama, you know. But I think the schemes, and when they handicap a daggum defense so much for the ticket sales to put the offense in, okay? They want the offense to be so highfalutin, 7-on-7 type atmosphere that they want to take defensive out. And when you do have a good defense, it's getting harder and harder. So it's kind of changing over to the offensive mind of coaches nowadays than it was the defense. So, yeah, DeBoer is more, to me, offensive minded. So it's going to take a little while. It may take a little more than a year or two to build up that team that he wants. But I guarantee you, DeBoer's sitting there thinking, I wish I had an O-line. Guarantee that's it. All right, let me get back up here. Was our OC on the sideline? Now, he was up in the box. All right. O-line is our main problem. No running blocking, no pass side. Yeah. All right, sorry. You said two things I would change. Second is cut down on the gimmick plays. What would you put in place of it, Spencer? Now, I understand what he's saying. I'm just curious, what would his answer be? What would you put in place? Yeah, Mac is not a runner. Just play ball. Yeah, Michelle gets it. The last 4 years, we have had problems with the O-line. And I'm going to tell you this much, guys. When I look at a team, if they're going to be any good, any count, I learned it from Wimp Sanderson, I believe his name was. It used to be the basketball coach for Alabama. All right. They used to have a show down in Birmingham, and they would do about like what I do now. We play the Pickem show, you know, and they would ask him a question, who is so, and the betting lines and all this and that. And Wimp said, well, I'm not going to bet on them. They go, why? It's because they ain't got no O-line. That's all he said. They ain't got no O-line. With no O-line, you're not going to be good. I think Ty will come back. That's why I'm hoping Keelan Russell has Ty in his heart. I got a good feeling that he could end up being another Tide legend. It could be. I understand he's a very talented young man, but we have not seen him out there with top notch. And I'm just going to be honest with you guys. We have not seen him out there with top notch defenses like the Oklahomas, the South Carolinas that I was talking about earlier, the Georgias. You know, we don't know what his mindset, his caliber, what it really having an arm and talent is one thing, but the experience and being out there under the pressure, under the gun, actually doing things. Uh, let's put it this way: it's one thing practicing war; it's another one to actually be in it. Okay, so I'm not going to dump on Kalen or Keelan, but I hope he stays. I'm going to be honest with you. I think we have a fine quarterback in him, but we need to see what he's made out of. And it all starts right here. O line, O line. Fix the O line, protect Ty Simpson or whoever, and let our running backs run over 100 yards. Yeah, very, very good point. 100 yards at least. All right. "17 years of greatness. It's hard to fall from where we got to give DeBoer and Grubb to get on with the same page." All right. Yeah, but you see what I'm talking about, guys. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. We got to give DeBoer some time. It's not going to be like another Saban coming here and do it again for 17 years. Ty only fumbled because he had no blocking that got him killed. Yeah, I agree. I do totally agree. All right. It seems like to me, everybody sees what I see. It's the O line, it's the running. We had gimmick. Uh, Nobody said anything about the tight end. Nobody said anything about the wide receivers. So, and really, nobody really said anything about the quarterback. So it sounds like to me it's going to be the O line itself. Now, I will say this: Grubb needs to change something. You know, they said something not too long ago. Well, we basically scheme our offense around running the ball. Where? I haven't seen it. I don't know about you guys, but I haven't seen it. I've seen attempts, but I'll tell you what you really need to do. And see if you guys don't agree with me. You've got a game coming up that should be a cakewalk at home. You better not lose this damn game. Uh, you'll still be my Alabama Crimson Tide, but good grief, come on. So why don't you just sit down, tell all the damn wide receivers, sit over there. If you don't feel like blocking, go have a seat. I don't care who you are. If you're Williams, that guy, I can't even think of the names. Oh, geez, I had it right there at the tip of my tongue. Anyways, if you're a good receiver, go sit down. All right. And if you don't want to play, if you don't want to block, let's put it that way. All right. Take Quavos out. I'm serious. Take him out. And you just basically just use another tight end out there. And y'all fucking, excuse my language, but y'all run the ball every damn time. See what you got out there that can actually block. All right. And see what you got out there that can work together to make these holes. How many times you see over Alabama football teams running the ball? It's like 3 or 4 O-line is on 2 or 3 defensive guys just pushing them back, making a damn big asshole. You ain't seeing that no more. Get them out there and just run the damn ball. Don't even pass. If you can't win a game running the ball by yourself against a cupcake, lesser-known team, and no throwing off on Illinois, I'm not doing that. But come on, we all know. Let's see you win the game straight up with running the ball. I don't care. Don't worry about making it look good for TV. Don't worry about making everybody happy. Run the damn ball. That way you can at least have some kind of running game going into Auburn. And especially if you go to the SEC, you're going to need it. You're going to need it. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. And that goes back to what I was just saying, Steven. Just run it. Learn how to do it. Don't be sitting there working on passing the ball. Yeah, we could have lost that game too, Miss Latoya, very easily, and at home, or I don't care where we're at. Let's see. Here's my deal. All right, Keith. I think the world of Keith, But I really don't. I don't think it's a tie problem. I don't think it's a tie problem. Boy, that hurts to say, don't it, Spencer? I will say it again. Even Mike Shula would have not lost to this OUT team 2 years in a row with the second game being at home. Oh, see how bad this hurts? Yeah. Ah, Auburn is going to bring Iron Bowl this year. They have nothing to lose. I don't think it's even that. I think we gave them a ray of hope. I do. I think we got to see out about. It's kind of like the Rocky Balboa stuff. He's not a machine. He can bleed. You know what I'm saying? That's the attitude it is right now. We've shown them that we can bleed too. So now they're coming after us, I guarantee it. Let's see here. Mr. Youngbuck, aka Junior. Good morning, sir. I'm not sure I know who you are, but that's great. That's fine. I'm glad to have you in here. And I may have mentioned before, don't know it. It seems like I've seen that name. They don't have but one O line that fit their scheme. It's going to be next year's season when he have the quarterback he wants, and you're starting to see better play from their personal group O line. Again, we're going right back to the O line. It's always going to be that way. And I'm telling you guys, you think I'm joking around about that next game coming up? Run it. Just run. Just don't even have receivers out there if they don't want to block. Chicken Bone Field. I'm not going to say nothing about it. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. And Rise Up was right. They got chicken bones buried underneath that field, some curses, and whatever else you want to call it. But they better do something. Maybe by a week. So, yeah, you got a good point there. We lost our edge after that bye week. I would have won the game for us. If they can fix anything, just protect the ball, no more interceptions or fumbles. I probably would have won the game. Yeah. All right, straight up blocking plays with crossing routes with Cole Adams. Blocking. Let's go. Okay. There you go. Run that ball. What happened to Richard Young? Does anybody freaking know? I've talked to other channels. They don't act like they got a straight up answer. What did Richard Young do? Did he commit some kind of crime? Got caught smoking dope outside of practice or something? Why is he not playing? Why is he not even? Doesn't even look like he's practicing. I don't understand. Richard Young was a highly sought after recruit, and from what I understand, even what was his name? What was his name that went to Ohio? The running back. I can't remember his name. So that's what happens when you don't stay. You become a household name when you play for Alabama, but you got to play out for a while. But anyways, he's the only reason they come here for, and that was because he wanted to play with Richard Young. Alabama football is not a damn acting class. Play football. I'm gonna say it again. O-line. Quit playing around with the daggum receivers. And I love our receivers. Jermaine Burton, and that's the name I was trying to think of a while ago. Ryan Williams, I understand. It seems like the harder the catch is, the better he is, and just catch a straight up ball. Let's see, Brooks. I don't know what happened to Horton. He might have been on the injured list. I don't know, but we didn't see much of him. That's what I'm saying. Receivers, if you don't want to block, go sit down. All right, and just play this whole game coming up running the ball. All I want to see Ty Simpson is either under center or back up, and all I want to see him do is this or this. Hand off the ball. Win the game, learn how to block. Okay. All right. Guys, I'm not going to stay much longer. I see some other folks going to try to come on. Bama's not starting fast. Way too many turnovers, 3 That's what I'm trying to tell you. When I seen those first two possessions, I knew we was in trouble right off. I already knew it. It wasn't. Let's see here. It wasn't Russell's play that caused him to lose the quarterback battle to tie. His problem is he couldn't command the huddle and communicate the play, but he will. But he will. He's a rookie. He's a freshman. Give him. That's why I don't want him to play this year. Win, lose, or draw. Don't hurt that man's confidence. Let him learn, and let him get to where he needs to be. If he's that highly talented, he'll be playing next year, if not the one after. Yeah, and that's what we need to get away from. We are pass first, but who am I with the defenses where they're doing nowadays? I'm not so sure that passing is not a bad thing. Pass first. I'm not so sure. I'm not. I'm kind of out on that one, Keith. We might need to keep an eye on that one, but I still believe you got to run the damn football. It's been proven time and time again. All right. Yeah. I'm not sure what I said because I got on a rant there. I'm sorry, Keith. I don't know what you would love to see. Me too. Yeah, I think you know what you're talking about now. Oh, 6-0. Good morning, 6-0. Glad to see you, buddy. Players failed to execute. Ty was rattled the entire game, i.e. the O-line. Hill should be the main runner. Coaches failed to adjust the second half. Defense shined. Kept OU at 6 points till TOs killed us. Yep, RTR. 6-0 hit it right on the head. Yeah, I hate that for Jam though. I really do. I like Jam because Jam last year was a beast and he was just fantastic. And since his injury, I mean, we ain't much that we can do for the young man, I guess, but he's got to get over it. He's got to get over it, and I hope he does. How would y'all like for Alabama to come out this next game, not hardly even make a pass, and just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball? Different kind of running schemes. I'm not talking about just straight up the middle, going off the right side, left side, around the edges, cutting up holes, whatever direction that they want to go, not what the defense hands them. Play some man up football. How would y'all like to see a game like that? Would you watch? Would you watch? Is it boring to you? Is it gonna make your butt get out of the seat and go home? That's what I want to know. Is that what you? I know I would sit there and watch it. You damn right I would. But like I said, I'm an old school tough guy, and I'm saying I'm not tough. I'm talking about watching the teams that play tough. But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, I would sit there and watch it. I guarantee you half the state would probably get up and leave. Okay. You notice how fired up the O-line got when they had positive running plays? They want to run the ball. Let's see it. You got a chance. You got a chance here. Get in there. I'd freak out if they actually done it. See, everybody's agreeing. 17 points of turnovers and mistakes is lethal. So you can't really sit there and tell me that Oklahoma beat us. I don't. We beat our. If there's ever a game where a team actually beat themselves, it was last night. Oh, geez, I never forgot all about this. And it was homecoming. Jeez. Thanks, Stephen. I believe if you got a little more salt, you'll put in that wound, brother. Jeez. Well, it's because Oklahoma's high class. All right. They didn't rush the field because Oklahoma, I'm telling you guys, I said it on Piano Man Show, and I'm saying it on ours too. I'm very proud of Oklahoma being in the SEC. I don't like Texas, and simply because they thought their shit didn't stink, and they had that little deal, their own network, trying to make deals with ESPN, and would not include the Big 12, which Oklahoma and all them were part of. And I think Texas A&M was at that time. So you're basically telling you, yay for us, and screw the rest of y'all. So I hate Texas. I don't no. I don't care. It's not the state itself. It's the school. All right. It's the school. So I can't stand it. But Oklahoma, I've told y'all about Oklahoma. Seems like they got one team they want to beat every year, and they scheme for it. And I don't know if we were that team this time that we were last year, but this time, and they come down here, we just here Oklahoma have a ball game. Yeah, gummit. I still don't think they're better than us. But anyways, where are the dogs for the O line? Yeah, Young is mentioned, and actually, I may have to go in undercover and see if I can find out. Yeah, it's been that long. We haven't seen Young since he blew it. Man, jeez. Justin Hayes, that's right. Sweet Justice Hayes. Yeah, he come here because of Richard Young. All right. Yep. I must wondered. Anybody volunteered? I went to college. I believe I kicked the ball better than I better not say that. I'm gonna throw a hip out. All right. B-Tam, thanks for coming, bud. 2 more games. Let's see what happens. 2 more games. All right. Guys, I am fixing to get off here. All right. Need to start fast loading tight ends more. Yep. Yep. What would you do though? Would you do the first quarter then go to the running game? It's so many decisions to be made. Kimberly, I'll put it in there real quick. I'm just curious about that one. Real quick, do you have an answer for why they put in Williams for a return guy when he has the worst painted hands on the team? Oh, Lordy, 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 Lordy. All right. I just have a feeling that coach staff is too soft for the SEC. West Coast mentality doesn't work in the SEC. I agree. That's why I bet we're talking about the running game. Got to get it going. Let's see here. All right. Keith, I do appreciate that, but I really do. I just love football, love Alabama football, and I love this channel and Spencer and William and all the guys that used to come on here, Rise Up, NSJ. Some of you guys have got to come on here lately, Stephen Hicks and Jeff Stapleton. Love all these guys, and I love to hear what they got to say. I just love talking Alabama football. So I do appreciate it. And Kimberly, you too, I do appreciate that. Yeah, last year he kept his legs moving until the whistle. This year, first contact, fall to the ground. And I don't understand that. I don't understand that myself. All right, guys, I'm back down here to the end of it. Hate the loss. It really hurts. And it's not anybody's fault but Alabama's. I can honestly say that we did not play our best ball. We gave the game away pretty much in the first, second, third, fourth quarter, the whole time. They could never get the wheels back under it once it got thrown off. Oklahoma, hats off to you. Defense is great. Your offense is just so-so. We could have won. We didn't. And I'll give you several reasons. Kicker, O-line, but your defense is really good. I'm going to have to get hats off to you. But I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't think Oklahoma is better than Alabama. I do not. Play again. Yeah, it's going to be a different result. I would hope. Coaching decisions, your play calling, and just everything. It was a slap in the face last night. It just seems like our defense. I'm proud that we're not fussing and griping about it because I'm really proud to see the way they play. Toughness and flying to the ball. It's getting more and more, and I feel like these. If we got anything to hang our hats on, especially for the Auburn game, it's going to be our defense. I'm hoping that we'll come out okay, keep them down low. Watch, guys, we have not scored much over 30 points all year long. If we had gotten 30 last night, we would have won the game. All right. But when you hand over the ball, what do you expect? Still don't think they're better. But anyways, we're going to get out of here. That's my synopsis of Alabama. And it seems like y'all, we need running backs. Well, we need an O-line, and we need to start running. And But where do we place it? We're not the coach. It's just everybody feels the same way. Seems like pretty much special teams, and that could be either field goal unit or returning the ball. It could go either way. So, guys, there's a lot for us to work on. But I'm not going to down my Alabama football Crimson Tide team. I'm not going to do it. I'm just pointing out things that I feel like we do need to work on and things that y'all see. And I appreciate y'all coming this morning. So, anyways, we're going to get out of here. Hope everybody feels better. That's what it's all about. We get to fuss out, talk out, discuss, and hopefully make things better for us. But run the down ball. This next game. Just run the down ball. Jeez, I've had enough. All right, guys. Y'all catch William coming up on Monday night. We'll make it a double. I believe it is 8 Eastern, 7 Central, if I'm wrong. Somebody can correct me. And after that, you will go and see Spencer on BAMA Sports on Wednesday nights. I believe that's on the 7 Eastern and 6 Central. Am I thinking right, Spencer? Huh. I'm so they get the time. I get my times messed up, guys. I'm Eastern, and when they come on, I don't get to jump right in or might miss the whole show because I got work. Yeah, but anyways, all right, y'all catch them. And do not forget, guys, Mr. Piano Man comes on in the mornings. He doesn't come on every morning. He's a busy man. He's in school, he's class. Plus, he's got a life too. And so he doesn't come on every morning. But when he comes on, y'all go over and check him out. Love the guy. He's fun to watch. And he's nothing but just good old fella down home in the South. And he knows his Alabama football. And I've always enjoyed him every morning. So y'all get over and check him out if you haven't already. And that's it. I'm going to get out of here. Thanks, guys, for being here. I hope you have a blessed Sunday today. And we will catch y'all next week on the Pickem Show. Y'all come back to see us at 11 o'clock Saturday. Y'all take care and have a good day. See you guys. Roll Tide.
You've got to be better in all 3 areas of life, which, of course, are spiritual, mental, and physical. You must be able to discipline yourself. If you don't learn but one thing out of football, it'll be worthwhile. There's certain sacrifices that you will have to make. There are going to be many sacrifices you have to make in later life. To fight. Oh, I don't mean fist fight. I mean to get up and come back and get up and come back and get up and come back again after you've been knocked down. And that could happen to you in later life. But if it does, you're going to know how to handle it. There's no one that ever has or ever will accomplish anything alone. I've read about self-made men. That's Tommy rot, as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know how to define intangibles. And I know that if you learn these lessons, you'll have it. And if you have it, you'll win, and you'll be better prepared in those 3 areas of life that we've been talking about. That there are going to be times for everyone that you're going to get discouraged. But if you never lose sight of your objective and never give up on yourself, if we do that as a team, 11 at the time, 4 years from now, why, we'll be walking out.